Assalamualaikum. We are currently in Sharjah, and today we are going to review our new exclusive shop, Alsheraa Al Abyadh. Assalamualaikum. This is our shop owner, Mr. Rana. কেমন আছেন ভাই? ভালো আছেন। On the shop counter, we'll find two SKUs of 365 wafer, and right behind him, we'll start from sugar. We have two SKUs of sugar, 1 kilo and 2 kilo. And starting from the biscuit category, we have two SKUs of potato biscuit, four SKUs of nut biscuit, and then four SKUs of cookies biscuit. Below that, we have four SKUs of cream biscuit and then five SKUs of cracker biscuit. At the top counter, we have two SKUs of muri, and besides the muri, we have four SKUs of toast. Below the toast, we have the tea category where we are dominant. We have three SKUs of tea, and below the tea, we have the dry cake section where we have three SKUs of dry cake. And below the dry cake, we have the milk category where we have two SKUs of evaporated milk. And below the milk, we have one SKU of chini gura rice. And besides the chini gura rice section, we have the dal section where we have 8 SKUs of dal. And above the dal, we have 2 SKUs of luncheon meat, 3 SKUs of tuna, and then 3 SKUs of tomato paste and ketchup, 3 SKUs of ready to eat food can, and in the canned bean section, we have 4 SKUs of canned bean. In the non-food section, we have 1 SKU of dishwash. At the top counter, we will find our noodles where we have 2 SKUs of instant noodles and 2 SKUs of cup noodles. Moving forward to the whole spices section where we have 2 SKUs of whole spices, and behind the whole spice section, we have the entire spice range. Starting from the rice, we have 2 SKUs of Sona Masuri rice. Above the Sona Masuri rice, we have 1 SKU of Lachha Shemai and 1 SKU of Vermicelli. And then we start from the spice section where we have 4 SKUs of big jar, 6 SKUs of medium jar, and then 4 SKUs of small jar. And then we also have 4 SKUs of whole spicy small jar. Besides that, we have 4 SKUs of pouch, and then we have over here 3 SKUs of PP pack. The honey section, we have 5 SKUs of honey, and there is no other competitor in this region. And then the olive oil section, we have 2 SKUs of olive oil. At the top, we can find the 4-liter sunflower oil SKU, and then King's cooking oil, 1 SKU of that. And coming back to the mustard oil section where we have the entire category dedicated to PRAN mustard oil. And when we come to the below section, we have 2 SKUs of ghee, and below the ghee we have 1 SKU of 18-liter oil. And then we'll find over here 2 SKUs of 1 kilo pickle, and then the glass pickle over here we have 5 SKUs of pickle, and then 1 SKU of salt. And then over here we have 1 SKU of PRAN cooking oil. Moving forward to the beverage section, we have 1 SKU of the biggest SKU of Fruto, and besides Fruto we have 1 SKU of lychee, 1 SKU of spicy yogurt drink, and then over here we have 1 SKU of power and 1 SKU of chira pani, and besides that we have 2 SKU of milkman. Moving to the next section, over here we have 2 SKUs of lychee, 1 SKU of Fruto, 1 SKU of coconut water, 1 SKU of soda, and then 1 SKU of vitamin C. In the next section, we have 6 SKUs of basil drink and 1 SKU of canned juice. And at the top of the fridge, we'll find PRAN tissue beautifully displayed over here. And in the confectionery section, we are totally dominant. We have 5 SKUs of confectionery, and below the confectionery, we have 4 SKUs of cupcake. Besides the cupcake, we have an entire rack dedicated to chanachur. Below the chanachur, we have sunflower seed, mini snacks, 2 SKUs, and 1 SKU of jhalmuri. And in the next section, we have our PRAN chips beautifully displayed, and below the chips we have global chips category, and then we have sunflower seeds. And at the door we have 3 SKUs of mini snacks, and below that we have further chips over here. Thank you so much.